Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Crash, the Wrath of Cortex. Or as sometimes I call it, Crash this game. I don't know. Anyway, we're about to hear Luke Skywalker, I mean Mark Hamill, the Joker.
I realize my brethren have had some trouble with you, my little orange friend, but I'm not quite sure why. Is it getting hot in here? Is it safe to be wearing that fur? It looks flammable!
So yeah, that was Mark Hamill. Mark Campbell. I don't know. Whew. Let's see. Alright, we got all that covered, and whoa. I'm gonna block your way. Oh shoot. Let's see. Watch out for the axes. Whoa. Well, they're something like that. Oh, there's fire right there. I guess that was I'm just getting a chump change here, aren't I? There we go. Got a whoop-a-ga. Whoop-a-ga. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I will say, for me and honestly some other people, when it comes to Spyro, well, okay, here's how it is for me, and it also happens to be a lot of other people. Crash Twinsanity, I feel like, is a little better than this game. There was definitely a lot of mistakes in the game, but I feel like compared to this one, Twinsanity was better. But with Spyro, well, for me, it's kind of equal, like, in a way. But I heard Exo Paradigm Gamer talk about some things, like how, oh shoot, I didn't even mean to land there, but oh well. I've heard Exo talk about how, how should I say this? I've heard him talk about how, despite Spyro, A Hero's Tale being technically more finished and better than Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, which Enter the Dragonfly was very unfinished. It was, I mean, I know how people would put it. It would probably be the Sonic 06 of the Spyro series. But obviously I think Spyro, or you know, I think Sonic 06 is okay. But anyway, as Exo was pointing out, which made me feel better about liking games that weren't completely finished, aka a lot of Sonic games. He says he enjoys Spyro Enter the in comparison, he enjoys Spyro Enter the Dragonfly better than A Hero's Tale, despite Hero's Tale being technically better, as in terms of being actually finished and all that stuff. And he made some really good points. He said that he would rather, like, and I have to agree with on him on this, he would rather play a unfinished game and have fun with it, or a game that's still fun despite being unfinished and glitchy and stuff, than playing a finished game that just isn't as good. Or, you know, like, if it, like, the main point is if you have fun, then it shouldn't matter. It's like, yes, those problems should have been addressed. Yes, they should be, you know, fixed and everything. But despite that, if it's still fun, what does it matter? Or, you know, if it's better, if you have more fun on it than a finished game, more finished game, then it's not, you know... Okay, I need to do a regular jump over that, I guess. Or a double jump. What? What? Let's see. Okay. Well, you could barely do the double jump thing with... Okay, there we go. Ah, crap. Let's see. Aku, Aku. Here we go. Oh, look at that. I just did a double jump and we're all good. Oh, of course. It's because I died. Oh, well. Oh, well. Not 100%ing it right now. I do kind of hate the death route things in these Crash games. It's like, oh, because you... Oh, well, you died at one point. That's too bad, so now you have to start over the level if you want to get... Anyway, was not responding there for a second. It's kind of weird that there's a lot of games that have come out more recent years that like where they don't respond, like the controls don't always respond as well. It's kind of weird. Like, because some games even back in the day were able to respond better. Respond, whatever I'm trying to say. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. At least I'm still able to get all the box or the gem for this place. But so if I come back to this, I won't have to worry about, you know, getting that gem. The one I just got, I mean. See, and here's another Coco level. To Tsunami. Tsunami. No, gosh, what is the deal with those words that just like they have a where English doesn't make sense. English doesn't always make sense, does it, ladies and gentlemen? Like the English language needs to learn a little better. Let's put a T in front of tsunami. Doesn't make any sense at all. But if you don't spell it right, we're going to hinder you and say how bad you are at spelling. And it's like where does the T come in at in that word? I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's see. Checkpoint. Checking the point. You know what? I'm gonna skip that one this time around. I have plenty of lives, so should be all good here. Oh boy. I may go silent, ladies and gentlemen, possibly. Yeah. There we go. Well, there is a gym challenge right there. Oh shoot, I defeated the... Ah well. I just want to get through this game. Anyway. See, some games I've been trying to hold off on the spin-offs. I mean, I guess technically, or some series of games, Smokey and the Bandicoot. I'm trying to, you know, hold off on the spin-offs, and here's a cutscene.
I have a tease
Anyway. Like, most of the series of games that I've been playing, I've been trying to play the main series. Which I know technically Crash Team Racing is a spin-off. But I hate these. I hate this one. Especially, well, when you're trying to get all the boxes. Not only is that, the physics are just pretty bad. It's like in Warped, you know, you may have had like, you know, okay, if there's one thing I can compliment this on, is if you want to reset, you do have to lose a life, but at least you can lose a life and start over the race without having to like go out of the level and all that stuff. But whereas in Crash Warped, even if you fell down a pit or something, you still had to continue the race. And like the only way to reset it was to go out of the level and then go back in. But this one, it was just, you know, how should I say this? But like when it comes to this one, the physics are even worse because he likes to go to the side way too much. And when you try to get all the boxes, you have to be like right on. Like you have to be exactly at the right points, turn at the right time, because if you don't, you'll pass them up and you can't back up, obviously. So the only way to do anything... Look at that, they keep bumping me to the side too and knocking me down the hole. So it's kind of a double-edged sword when it comes to starting over this race. It's like, yeah, you can lose lives. It's like, on one hand, you don't have to go back to the menu or go back to the hub world and go back in to restart the race. But you have to do that if you don't want to lose a life. But then like at the same time, if you fall down a pit, you have to start over anyway. As in, like in Crash Warped, even if you fall down a pit, it does put you behind pretty far. But at least you still have a chance to win the race. It's a little bit harder, but you do still have a chance. And this one, it's just, yeah, you have a chance, but you have to start all over every time you fall down a pit. So it's a double-edged sword. If you don't want to keep resetting the race, if you just want to keep going on, even if you fall down at one point, if you want to try, you know, that's what you gotta do. Oh boy. So it gets kind of stressful. There we go. And of course, you still have to get first place to get the crystal. Of course, though. Eskimo roll. Let's see. That chair really sounded like a fart there. I don't know if you could hear that, but like that chair was like going like I can't reenact the sound as well, but you know, definitely sound like kind of like a fart. So the way I've been seeing Butch Hartman lately, everyone's been wanting to go, is Butch Hartman not as good as you once thought? Well, here's the thing. Yes, I can agree that he should have chose better words to use, or a better way to say some of the things he says. I really thought that was going to kill me, but I guess it was just bumping me, and I had to watch out there. So technically, your only enemy in this, the only hazards in this are the bottomless pits and the nitros. Otherwise, and I think sometimes there's blasts, like from like Entropy or Dingodile or someone that'll kill you. But otherwise, there's not really too many hazards. It's just hard to control this sometimes, or it's, you know, the physics and everything. Oh, and by the way, I think the PS2 version didn't have this colored one. I think it had the like, it was all blue, like kind of a dark blue thing. ball, but in the GameCube and Xbox versions, they have lighter blue and red and green. The whatever you call this, holding it together. So yeah, Butch Hartman. People are saying the fall of Butch Hartman and how he, you know, all this stuff. And like I said, I can kind of agree that maybe he should have chose a better word, and maybe for that O-axis thing, he could have, like let people know that that some things were going to be faith-based. But people are overreacting to it. Like the internet usually does, people are overreacting to it. He's not been a terrible person, like, you know, like a lot of people like to make you think. He's not been that bad. I mean, yes, he should accept that people are going to judge. Like whenever you put out a cartoon and stuff, he should accept the criticism that people give it, because you are putting it out there for the people to judge. For stuff like that. But really, you know, people are just overreacting to how he had been. You know, he's kind of an old guy. He may not be as used to all, like, when it comes to TV ratings and stuff, it's like, yeah, it's you hear some criticism, but it's not like it's gonna be the end of the world. And you know, he may not be as used to like people being so the way they are on the internet. As much, anyway, as, like, some others. But, really, you know, when people on the internet say, I'm taking a break because... Yeah, or most of the time when people say, I'm taking a break because this is stressful on the internet and that people should learn to be better. It's the internet. As, you know, people really shouldn't be rude, but it's the internet. You got a whole bunch of possibilities of people just going... You're terrible, you're a worse person, kill yourself, and, you know, it's usually empty threats. And that's how they should take it, is empty threats. So, or, you know, it's empty things. But anyway, I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, let's see. I swear, there's something that, like, that feels kind of weird on my controller, my Xbox controller, because, like, it feels like there's something, like, kind of loose there, and, yeah, I'm missing boxes. But, like, something feels kind of, like, weird about this. I don't know what it is, though. I didn't break any of the nitros, but it didn't matter because I missed boxes. Let's see. I don't know what it feels like. There's something I'm trying to rub off there, but it's still there. Wow. You know, honestly, I didn't even pay attention to the fact that I'm already on the final level of this area. And cutscene.
You're gonna burn.
Let's see. So I've seen a video, or a video title. I haven't seen the video yet. By the way, this is a normal level. It's just it starts out with this gimmicky thing. This keeps making me think this is gonna hurt Crash, but I guess not. I guess I should have known that. That's screwed. I'm not going to try to go for all the boxes. I keep saying that, and I keep going for all the boxes, and I keep having to say out loud that I'm not going to go for all the boxes. It's probably more like me telling myself that I'm not going for all of them. Or trying to tell myself that. So those green lights up there are probably some kind of radiation, because they kill Crash if you get close enough. So whenever you try to do the relic, or try to get the relic for this area, the time trial, it can be difficult because the range, again, my voice sometimes,